Hey, manifestors, it's your girl Nadia Victoria, and it is actually it's Thursday. It's 12:14 a.m. So I just want to come through and share with you guys messages that Spirit has downloaded to me today. But before I get into that, if this is your first time with me on Manifestation Goddess LLC, I just put some drops in my eyes. I am not crying. But yes, if this is your first time on manifestationgoddessllc.com, welcome. For my returning people, thank you so much for coming back. You know what I'm saying? But yes, if this is your first time, I want you to know, as well as some of you that have been around for a little minute too, that there are 3 rules of engagement. The 3 rules are: number 1, if I say anything that resonates with you, you like the message, it hits home, or it's confirmation, or it just makes you want to high five your device, I ask that you would hit the like button. Secondly, if it reminds you of someone else, something they may be going through, or it's just something you feel like they can agree with or can get confirmation from, I ask that you would share it with them as well. Don't be stingy, boo. And then lastly, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. You can also hit the bell so that when I upload a video, that you will get a notification on your screen. Okay, so you don't miss out on none of this good healing energy over here. Because like I said, we're going to be dealing with something to the day we die. So you might as well go ahead and join over here with Manifestation Goddess LLC squad so we can heal together. But yes, I do have a website as well, manifestationgoddessllc.com. Oh my God, y'all, this pollen is kicking my behind. But yes, you can get t-shirts like this, Manifest. I uploaded quite a few designs a couple of weeks ago. And so go over there and check that out. I also make handmade oils, and I have incense and smudges and stuff like that as well on that website. But yes, God, I thank you for each and every person. I ask that you cover us all from the crown of our heads to the soles of our feet, God, with your divine white light. And I ask, God, that you will heal us and cleanse us and keep us on our path, God, of growing and healing and abundance. And secondly, God, I ask that you will cover us in a fiery wall of protection, God. So when the enemy starts throwing hexes, curses, spells, and darts, and even death wishes towards us, God, that it won't even infiltrate us. But God, send it on back to their ass, because that's the only way they're going to learn. And while you're over there teaching them a lesson and giving them a good spanking, God, I ask that you would heal them and send them on back to your divine white light, never to return to that dark, low vibing energy ever again. And lastly, God, I breathe in you, and I ask that you take full control of me and speak through me with power, clarity, authority, God. Speak in such a way that you give answers to someone's questions, solutions to their problems, and illumination, God. Illuminate which path they should take for those that are standing at the crossroads and unsure. God, I thank you now. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Amen, amen, and amen again. But yes, you guys, so real quick, when I was talking to someone earlier, Spirit, I just wanted to share this with you guys. That I shared with her, we were talking about studying and things like that. So if you are a person that has a big test or anything coming up, or if you, you know what I'm saying, or just studying, or if you're finding yourself having some memory issues, right? You're forgetting things. If you have a family member that's showing like, a little bit of forgetfulness, get you some rosemary oil. And you can anoint your temples, okay? You can also just rub it across your nose and just sniff a little bit too. And it stimulates that memory recall. It also helps with anxiety and things like that. But when we were talking earlier, it came to me, so I wanted to just share that with you guys, because you can Google it too. There are plenty of articles out here on how rosemary studies have been done on rosemary to help people stimulate their memory and stuff like that. So I just wanted to share that with you guys as I shared it with her today. And there are a couple other things, but you have to book a session with me one-on-one. I just give y'all a free little negative every now and then. All right. But yeah, so if it's too potent, you can mix it with your, just a few drops with a bottle of like a carrier oil, like, olive oil, grapeseed oil, any oil, jojoba oil, something like that. Or you can even take a little drop and put it in your lotion and just rub it You know, sometimes it's good, that aromatherapy, or take you a few drops and put in your diffuser to, you know, especially if you've got elderly parents around you, you're getting older and you're forgetful. It's really good for that. Okay. So that's that freebie. But yeah, so Spirit and I were talking earlier, and you know, he wanted me to tell y'all, to thine own self be true. Okay. And the reason he had me say that is because we're asking for things that we know we're not ready for sometimes. You know what I'm saying? It might not be a hard no. It could, from God, or you know what I'm saying, but it could be a, you know better. You know now is not the time. So not now, but later. But if you honestly sit down and be true with yourself, you know some of the things you're asking for, you ain't even ready for. Okay. So say for instance, you just got a job as a airline pilot, or you just got a job as a flight attendant, or your job requires you to travel all the time. And out of a whole year, you might be home for a month and a half, and for the entire year, and one week is the holidays towards the end of the year. Okay, you know you're gonna be taking flights from Atlanta to New York to Maine, and then over to Wisconsin, then Ohio, then to Cali, then to, you know, then Toronto, and everywhere. You know this, right? So if you're asking God, well, you know what, I want a puppy, but you know doggone well you can't take that puppy on them flights with you, and you know you ain't got nobody at home that can take care of the puppy while you gone all the time. And it's being irresponsible of you to say, I want a puppy, and you know you can't take care of it, right? You go buy a puppy, and what, the puppy gonna be sitting in the house by itself while you flying all over the world and your job is calling you? Okay. Same thing with us who are asking for, oh God, I just need somebody. I want some love in my life, and you know, I want to be married, this, that, blah, blah, blah. But are you honestly being true to yourself? You know that you just took this job as a flight attendant, like I said, or you know that you got 3 jobs. You work from 8 to 5 on one job, then you get off, go home, take a nap, get you something to eat, and then by 8 o'clock you working at the at your next job part time from 8 p.m. to 12. You know what I'm saying? And by the time you get home, you going to bed because you have to get up and do the other thing. You know what I'm saying? And then on the weekends, you know, that's your time to work out, and then you got a part-time job, and you working 3 jobs. But you think, God, I need my wife. I want my wife. Come on. Be realistic. When we're asking God for things, you know what I'm saying, and we're putting ourselves in these mental states where we're feeling like we're deprived of something, but we know that the goal right now is to accomplish this goal, basically. You know that right now, you know, this is your God-given assignment. You know, because some of us, we didn't choose our path. You know what I'm saying? Some of us, we didn't choose it. God chose us. Okay, so for the chosen ones too, you know that God got you on this mission right now. And so you're saying, but God, I want this puppy. Lord, I want this new car. I want this house. But God said, I got you on assignment right now, and I want you to finish this assignment first. And I know that it's best for you to do it now while you're single, because I know how you are when you get in a relationship. Because I don't want you to neglect somebody. You know what I'm saying? Coming into a new relationship. So focus on this goal that I have you on. You know you just got this business started. You just opened your restaurant. You know what I'm saying? And you know that's your baby. You know you're going to be there day in and day out. So for you to bring somebody new into that at this moment would be unfair, because you don't have the time to give to them, because you just open, you in there learning the business yourself, and you there from the time it opened to the time it closed. So you got to know where you are. Now listen, for those of you who are you and your husband doing it together, or y'all have been together for 5-6 years, use your discernment, because this ain't for you. Okay, this is for the people who are asking and that are single. Okay, number one, single. But this is a specific message, okay? To thine own self be true. You just open your restaurant. You just open your lounge. And you know that's your baby. And you know that's your primary focus and goal. So for you to bring somebody into that right now is unrealistic. So stop worrying God about something you know the answer to, okay? God didn't say never. He said no right now, because finish this, okay? And for the you in the PhD program and you working a full-time job, you barely working a job because your focus is really on your PhD program, okay? You doing dissertations and writing. You don't have time to bring anybody new into that right now. Finish the dissertation. You got 9 more months, baby. You got a year. Focus on that. Finish that up. And guarantee you, once you get settled and towards the end of your program, if it's meant God will send somebody, you might meet somebody to, you know what I'm saying, later on down the road that's in the same situation as you. You know what I'm saying? But be realistic. And don't be sitting up here worried about what other people are doing or whatever. You got to worry about your assignment, your goal. Your goal is to, you just started this job as a flight attendant. I want love. I want a girl. Get your job. Get on here and finish this. Get this job and get acclimated so that once you get yourself where you need to be, then you can lighten up the load a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And then you can focus on love, or you can focus on that other goal that you got, but focus on this right now. So that's the message for us tonight. You know what it was. I've never read the book, but Steve Harvey said, you know, in that book, I think it is Think Like a Man or something, whatever it is. But most men are not going to commit to relationships and marriages until they reach certain pinnacles in their life, right? So a lot of women, you got to realize that, and you got to realize too, because some of us are like go-getters too, okay? And while we're out here busting our ass, doing our stuff and trying to get our goals, we just have to keep those things in perspective. It's not that you're not beautiful. It's not that you're not worthy. It's like right now, God got you on assignment. Do that. Right now, you're focused on building your lounge. Right now, you're focused on this new job. Or right now, you traveling all over the world with your job. You can't focus on that right now, okay? Get this done, and it'll come. But don't be feeling like you're negligent. But if you be true, you're like, don't feel like God is neglecting you. He's not neglecting you. He's actually equipping you to be even more prepared for when it comes. Because as you raise your standards, then He's going to bring you in somebody that you've been dreaming of whose standards are up here too. Okay? But yes, so that part. But then there was something else I was about to say. Lord have mercy, Jesus. I don't know what it was, y'all. I hate when that happens to me. But either way, y'all stay focused on your goals. Be realistic. Stop asking for stuff that you know right now you ain't ready for. Okay? Take this journey in life, own it, and give it your all. And know that love is coming, or whatever it is that you're wanting is coming. But right now, just ain't the time. Get it done. All right? Love y'all. Good night.